The campfire crackled, sending up wisps of blue-tinged smoke into the alien night. Around it sat a collection of young, wide-eyed Norcalians, their greenish exoskeletons gleaming under the firelight, waiting for old Garzok to speak. He was the eldest among them, his chitin worn from years of survival and regret. "Listen well, larvae," Garzok began, leaning forward ominously. "There is one rule, one absolute rule when encountering humans in dire situations. If you see one smile," he paused for effect, "you run." A hand-like appendage shot up immediately. "Excuse me, Elder, but why do we run? Aren't smiles meant to be friendly?" Garzok took a deep breath, reminding himself that violence against the young was still frowned upon. "No, Blix, not in this case. This smile is not joy, nor is it warmth. It is a herald of catastrophe, a grin of destruction." Another tentacle waggled excitedly. "But what kind of catastrophe? Like, does something explode? Or do they summon a giant beast? Or—" "I was getting to that!" Garzok barked, making the larvae shrink back slightly. He composed himself with a shuddering exhale. It was many cycles ago, on the desolate battlefield of Varloon 5. The air was thick with smoke, the sky streaked with fire. Our forces were overwhelming the humans. It should have been a simple victory. But then, I saw him. One lone human, battered, surrounded, bleeding. And then, he grinned. The younglings leaned in. "What did it mean?" one whispered. Garzok glared. "If you stop interrupting, I will tell you." Silence. He nodded, satisfied. The moment I saw that smile, I knew doom had arrived. It wasn't a smile of surrender, nor one of madness. It was the smile of something that had already won. And indeed, mere moments later, the human unleashed chaos. He overturned a fuel cell with a well-placed explosion, seized a fallen weapon, and within minutes, half our forces were running in terror. One soldier. One. And he smiled before he did it. Blix wiggled an antenna. "Wait, so are you saying humans have premonitions? Are they psychic?" "No," Garzok snapped. "I am saying they decide to win. And when they do, they grin like death itself." Another youngling perked up. "So, do all humans do this? What if they smile in a bakery? Is that still dangerous?" Garzok sighed, rubbing his forehead. "No, that's just because of carbohydrates. This is about battle." Oh, what if they smile at a puppy? Is that a warning too?" Garzok closed his eyes and inhaled deeply through his mandibles. "No, that is different and also irrelevant too. What if a human smiles but they're missing a tooth? Does that make them half as dangerous?" Garzok stood abruptly. The firelight cast his shadow long and jagged against the rocks. "I refuse to do this anymore," he declared. "May the universe have mercy on your dim, interrupting souls. If a human ever grins at you in a battle, you'll know, because you'll already be running." And with that, he turned and stalked off into the darkness, leaving the younglings to ponder both his words and whether or not humans smiled when doing taxes. A single voice broke the silence. "Wait, do humans pay taxes?" The campfire crackled. Garzok did not return.